Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Resort review. Today we are back at the Walt Disney World Resort checking out one of their cheapest, most budget-friendly properties, the All-Star Sports Resort. This is one of 3 All-Star properties on property at Walt Disney World. Hosts a lot of big groups because the rooms are really cheap and it's very spread out. We're going to check out the whole property, see what the theming looks like as well as my room. You can see, you can never really mistake what resort you're at because it says All-Star Sports right there on the side of the building where the buses pick you up to take you to the parks. This is yet another video tour of one of the Disney resorts. I have a lot of Disney resort tours on property. I'm making my way through all of them. Eventually going to stay at every Disney hotel in Walt Disney World. So we got to start at the bottom here at the All-Star Sports Resort as we walk inside. Really great theming though, lots of sports theming here. Obviously, since it is All-Star Sports, there's also All-Star Music and All-Star Movies that are connected to these properties, so you can walk from here to those other ones pretty easily. Just know that hot Florida sun might get you, but they are technically walkable. Movies playing for the kids as the parents check in, as many Disney resorts do. They have a cool Magic Band interaction here where I can take a picture with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, or Goofy. Pretty fun interaction with your Magic Band, and these 3 photos are free and get downloaded automatically to My Disney Experience on your phone. After you walk in through the check-in area, to the left is going to be resort transportation that we showed you earlier. So this is where you're going to take your buses to the parks. There's only bus transportation here at the All-Star Resorts. So no fancy monorail, no gondola, no Skyliner, and of course you can drive your own car. You have free parking here, plenty of parking in fact, and if you are staying on property with Disney, you have free parking at the parks, which is really convenient. You have Sport Goofy that I just showed you there. That's going to be the resort shop. It was closed during my tour here. As we walk down this hallway, you're going to have lots of classic sports stars, American sports stars from all over. Just kind of inspiring you as you walk to the food court as well as your rooms. I noticed this All-Star Sports Hall of Fame, and some of the placards that are framed here are actually screens, and I didn't really see them change when I was making this video, but I imagine there's some secrets in there, which is pretty cool. Lots of fun details here, even at budget resorts at Walt Disney World. In-zone food court is going to be your sole food option here on property at the All-Star Sports Resort. All of the value resorts at Disney, that's what they deem their most budget-friendly properties, value resorts. They're not going to have a sit-down restaurant option. It's all going to be food court based. It serves a lot of people all at once. These are massive resorts, so this is going to be the most efficient option. They do have a bar that's indoor and outdoor. They have a serving station over here on the inside part, and then we'll show you outside, which kind of serves as a pool bar on the other side there, but has a nice villa menu, kind of typical Disney cocktail menu. You have a beverage station over here outside the main food court area. Now let's go take a look and see what we got for breakfast. If you're a fan of Mickey waffles, they got that. They got scrambled eggs. They got a coffee station with barista coffee that's made by a machine. So I was able to get my classic iced Americano to start my day here shortly during the making of this video. Lots of grab and go items as well. So this is all not going to be your fanciest food on Disney property, but plenty of Disney classics for sure to make you feel like you are really staying at a Disney property. Now, if you're staying on Disney property, you can use your Magic Band to both open your room as well as make charges, and that totally works here at All-Star Sports, so no worries there. Fun and very convenient, I think, when staying on properties. I don't have to take my wallet out to make purchases. I just use my connected credit card there, which is really great. Lots of bakery items here in the morning. This switches over to, burgers, hot dogs, pizzas, more entree style lunch and dinner options later in the day. So that's kind of all in one here at the All-Star Sports Resort. Lots of cool little seating though here. They've definitely renovated this, at least in recent years, because they have the new Mickey cartoons that you might have seen on Disney Plus, adorning the walls as decoration, which is pretty cool. So I really did like that. Everything felt pretty fresh and new, all in good shape, which is great because there's a lot of people coming in through this resort, staying here, here for a conference, sports competitions, that sort of thing. So it's great to see that Disney keeps that up. And they do have a refillable mug here in case you want to get that for the length of your stay. It might save you some money on sodas and sparkling waters and that sort of thing. There is an arcade across from the food court as well. kind of your classic Disney Resort arcade. Pretty big. They have some arcade competitions throughout the day. They actually do have some scheduled activities here, which is pretty fun. Grandstand Spirits is located right outside the area that we were just in. That's the other side of the bar, kind of acts as like a pool bar for this section of the resort. There are 5 main areas here to stay at the All-Star Sports Resort. The closest one to the lobby is going to be Surfs Up, so that's going to be your most convenient option. We stayed in Center Court, which is tennis themed, which is hilarious because we go to a lot of tennis events, my wife and I. So we stayed in room 5259. It's a 2 queen setup, 1 queen bed, and then 1 Murphy queen bed. Very convenient for families, so let's do a tour of that right now. So as you walk in here, you have a little desk area with coffee, your cups, for ice, that sort of thing here. You have some Joffrey's coffee there. That's in the drip variety. Some of the other hotels in Disney property have them in Keurig pods, but here at the Budget Resort, it's going to be that drip coffee. You have a Murphy bed over there to the right. Mickey, Minnie, and Donald above the bed, which is really nice. Not really sports themed, which is kind of one criticism I would have, but definitely Disney themed, which is great. Small little end table next to the Murphy bed, which is cool over there next to the door. You just have to move those chairs, and I'll show you how to do that in just a sec. But that table folds right under the bed. Super convenient, super easy to use. Queen bed over there. And then we walk into the main bathroom area. Bathrooms are always really, really well designed at the Disney properties. So those close off, and then you actually have another shut off area for the shower and the toilet area, so if someone can be getting ready here at the sink, brushing their teeth, that sort of thing, and someone else is doing their thing in the shower or the bathroom area. So very, very good for families that need separate compartments just to kind of get out the door a little bit quicker. Sliding glass door here with the tub combo, and then 3 little pumps there. No longer the H2O products. Disney bought the products, and now it's the same formula, just Disney branded. Overall, good water pressure. Now let's show you how exactly we fold down the bed. Very easy to do. And then they have some awesome Disney themed sports on the headboard over there. Plugs, they do have USB-C, which means that they have redone this property relatively recently. But now let's explore the rest of the resort. There is a playground that's kind of close to the center court area. It's kind of hidden in the woods, but really love the theming of these buildings. So everything is outdoors. There's no hallways to walk down. They're all outdoors. So keep that in mind. It can get rainy in Orlando. So if it is a big torrential downpour, you're going to be in the rain walking to your room. There's really no avoiding it, which is kind of unfortunate about these resorts. But the theming is really, really great. So here at Center Court, obviously tennis themed. They have a big center court here. Donald's trying to get a nice game of tennis in, but his nephews are trying to play baseball on the other side, and Donald is pretty upset by that. Pretty awesome theming, so lots of Disney all around. I really do love these resorts. I know they are budget. I'm not really a fan of like the noise levels in the room either. It's really loud as people walk by the hallways. You can kind of hear everything going on. We could hear our neighbors in the next room. But if you're looking for the cheapest way to get on property, you still get the early entry benefits, just like the other properties. So that's really nice for a much lower price. And the bus transportation, works pretty flawlessly. It comes pretty often. So you just have to leave time for that to get to the parks in the morning. One kind of downside of Center Court is it is furthest away from the lobby areas, but you are pretty close to a parking lot. Pretty much every building complex is going to be close to some sort of parking lot because the parking lot surrounds the resort. So they know that people are driving in, they got a lot of things, and this is definitely a well-designed resort for someone who's driving in to Orlando for their vacation, as you can see here. There's also a little get-together area, so that's going to be located kind of in the parking lot. It's called Celebrity Hall, so that's, I think, shared between the other resorts, but it's a good get-together area if you need to practice some skit or routine that you're maybe doing for a conference over at the ESPN Wide World Sports. You can reserve that in advance and take care of that. So now let's go check out some of the other areas of the resort. So this is Surfs Up, got a nice, awesome surf theme. This also has one of the pools for the All-Star Sports Resort. So there are 2 main pools at the All-Star Sports. And so we're gonna check this one out after we walk around a little bit. We're going to weave our way, though, and go walk over to Touchdown as well as Homerun Hotel. Homerun Hotel is going to be baseball themed, Touchdown, of course, being football themed. And Homerun Hotel has the other pool, which is probably my favorite because it's shaped like a baseball diamond and it has Goofy in the middle. So we're going to check that out in a sec. If you like these types of tours, please subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of these up right now. Like this video if you like my content. We have a lot of resort, a lot of cruise content, some flight content up here. Traveling all around the world, making awesome stuff for y'all. And hopefully it's an informative experience watching my videos. Easy thing about this resort is you always know what section you're in because it's all individually sport themed. So you of course have Touchdown, which is going to have the football over here ready for a field goal. It's going to have a nice oversized football field right in the middle between the buildings. And I do love the helmets that kind of mask the elevators and the stairwells that get you up to your rooms. Pretty much each section has like a massive themed object that covers up those areas. So pretty cool here. Lots of places to run around though for pretty much anyone here. Maybe some kids trying to let off some steam. It feels like you're on a real football field, which is pretty fun. I do also love that they put up real college teams here on the building, so you can see the Sun Devils from where I'm from, the Phoenix, bear down. But this is going to lead us over to Homerun, which is going to have, as I mentioned, the resort's second pool, but the first one we're going to check out in this video. So these pool areas are pretty cool. It does feel like a stadium walking in. Pools open at 10 a.m., stay open really late until about 11 p.m., I believe. Coca-Cola sponsored stairwells, which I think is pretty fun. Coca-Cola's kind of all over the place for baseball, so just feels very American. Has a scoreboard up there, has bleachers above the bathrooms, which is really a cool theming element. And then you have the classic diamond with Goofy in the middle. I really do mean it. I think these are my favorite bathrooms in all of Walt Disney World in terms of theming. Just love the lights on. I filmed this early in the morning, so they have the lights on at night. It just really feels like a baseball field. It's really, really cool. They even have real grass for playing some games right next to the pool. Love the details of this resort, even though it is in the value category. You can see All-Star Music there across the parking lot. That's the next resort over from the All-Star Sports. Now we're going to walk over to see some more sections of the resort. Now we're going to check out a little bit of the Surf's Up section as we head over to the Hoops Hotel. As you can see in this section, we have a few games to play outside of the food court. So you have some big chess as well as ping pong. I really do love the theme of this area. Love the big surfboards on the building. And of course, it does overlook a beach-style pool, and it's going to be closest to that main resort building. I do love the boardwalk feel as well. If you look down as you're walking or if you're dragging a suitcase, you're going to notice this a little bit more, but there's actually a boardwalk-style pavement that they put in as well as a beach feel with seashells pressed into the concrete. And what is a beach-themed section without a big shark fin? So we got those guarding the elevators and stairwells. This is going to be the largest pool on property at the All-Star Sports. It's going to be nice and big for people right next to that main building. So got to have it pretty large. It's going to have some surf music playing. Really some nice theming here. Has a hot tub as well. No slides though at the value properties. Now we're going to walk towards the Hoops Hotel section. There's also going to be a nice Mickey statue to take pictures at that has All-Star Sports. It's a very popular section of the resort, kind of in the center of all of the building complexes. The hoops area probably my least favorite, only because I just feel like the design isn't as amazing as the other areas. You just have some big cheer megaphones, as well as a big basketball hoop, of course, a big whistle guarding the elevators and the stairwells. So overall, not the most exciting section, I would say, of this resort. And then here is the Mickey statue as promised, so a great little photo op here for your family as you're staying here on property at the All-Star Sports. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.